Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thanks a lot for clicking. I hope you're here to get the knowledge I'm about to display on the boom and crash strategy that I have realized works like magic. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. There is so much to actually learn on this channel. I usually post instruments of knowledge, different things, investing, also forex, and so on and so forth. I've been trading forex for the last 5 years, and I basically just teach people for free. Once I feel something is working for me, I also lay it out there for people just to try out on a personal level. But today, I just want to show you a strategy that works like wonders. This is a strategy for scalping only on boom and crash. That is the crash 500 or crash 1000 or boom 1000 or boom 500. Now, I would also like to make it clear that this strategy works amazingly, 95 to 100% profit when you're trading the booms, when the market is coming down. Remember, we're scalping, so we're not trading spikes, we're scalping. So when you're trading boom, for example, you're always going to have to sell, and when you're trading crash, you're going to buy. So let me just get into the strategy real quick. First, hey guys, so I have just simply cleared the page just to show you guys exactly how to put the settings, because the most important thing, or rather the vital thing here, is to put the settings before you start trading. So you simply use the indicators, but the way you set up these indicators is what determines the 90 to 100% profit that you can make out of any trade that you place. So now let me take you guys through. So the first thing you do, you simply come to your indicators. You go to the RSI, or relative strength index. You click the RSI like that. So this one is basically, this is the default. The period, leave the period on 1, apply to close. The 3 pixel is perfect. What you have to change here are the levels. So you change the levels, 90 at the top and 80 at the bottom. Then you can simply just take a screenshot of this, 90 at the top and 80 at the bottom, and then you press done. As you can see, that's the one down there. So what has to accommodate this RSI, you also have to add what we call a moving average. So you come back to the indicators, the F, and then you click where it says indicator window 1. That is where the moving average is going to lie on. So you click there, you come to where it says moving average. For moving average, usually the default setting is going to show simple, but you have to change it to linear weight, and then you just leave the rest of them exactly the way they are. The period has to be 10 shift 1 linear weight, and the pixels have to be 3, but you can change the color to whatever you want. I just prefer blue, and then you press done. Immediately that is done, you're going to see the line come through like that. But then this is not the only thing that you do. You also have to add another indicator, another RSI indicator, but this time add it to the main chart so that it can appear below. So you click that, and then on this part, ladies and gentlemen, on this, the other RSI, you're going to have to leave the period the same, the apply to close the same, the pixels have to be 3, but you have to change the levels on this one as well. So the levels for this one, ladies and gentlemen, is 80 at the top and 15 at the bottom, and then you press done. So it's the one that has appeared down there, as you guys can see, just below there. That is the that's the other RSI. But even this RSI has to be accommodated with something else, but this time it's not the moving average. So we go back to the indicators, and then we go to indicator window 2, where we click, and we're going to select an indicator, a trend indicator called the Ichimoku Kinko Hue. I don't really know how you pronounce it, but the Ichimoku, you click the Ichimoku there. These are the settings of the strategy that I want to show you, but this is not how they come. So make sure you guys just take a screenshot. It's supposed to be 999 on the field. Don't tick that, just leave it the way it is. And then with the pixels, it's supposed to be 44113. Okay, so make sure you take a screenshot of this, because usually it's messed up, but since I use this strategy all the time, I guess it's been set to kind of like a default setting. Okay, so this is how it needs to be. You won't find them like this, but this is how it needs to be. The colors of 113 are all white, so that I don't actually get to see them on the chart. But the 44 pixel, one is black and one is blue. So once you do that, needs to be 4 there. So once you do that, you simply press done, and then you have the blue Ichimoku down there. So now, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to show you how you actually analyze to get massive results from your trade. Very effective. Pay attention. So first and foremost, you need to make sure that you only trade the booms and the crashes on 1 minute time frame for this strategy. You're scalping, you're not trading the spikes, but you're trading the candlesticks. You're trading the 1 minute candlesticks. The rule of this strategy, ladies and gentlemen, is that once you enter, you only have to hold the trade for a few minutes. So make sure you count the candlesticks. Just hold the trade to 5 to 9 candlesticks, and then close the trade. So first I need to check. I want to give you guys a practical example, but first I need to check how the market is, if it's in a good run for me to scalp and trade, because you just don't trade anyhow. No. So this is boom 1000. Let's check crash 1000. Let's see how crash is doing. Okay, crash, it's not good to trade right now. Boom 500. Okay, boom 500 was really good to trade, but I have missed this trade. So let's just check the other one. I'm going to explain this in just a second. Let's go for crash. Okay, crash looks okay, but not too accurate, so we can't trade this. So anyway, the reason why I'm saying this, ladies and gentlemen, is let me give you an example. All right, listen guys, so I might not be able to give you a practical example, but I'm sure it's going to make a whole lot of sense when I explain it like this. And even while I'm explaining, just in case the chart starts to go well, I can give you guys a practical example. So remember, you can literally grow your account from $10 up to $100 in just one single day. Okay, in just one single day, if you're just dedicated enough, you can place 20 to 30 trades, and if each trade can give you $2, each trade can give you $3, and so on and so forth, while scalping. Remember, you only hold from 5 to 9 candlesticks, sometimes even just 7, 8. That's it. Never reach 10. At least I advise people to not reach 10. In as much as you can go up to 20, the market might go your way, but just don't reach that much, just to be on the safer side. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of what happened in this case here. So let me just put my brush. So ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that you're going to have to notice before you place a trade, remember, with the boom you are selling, with the crash you're buying, because we're trading the candlesticks, we're not trading spikes. Okay, so for example, when the RSI, the first chart on top, I use the moving average. When the moving average hit the overbought level here on 90, it hit 90, it crossed 80 and hit 90. Immediately that happens, you're also going to notice the Ichimoku below also does the same thing. It's going to hit 80. It's either going to cross or just hit 80. When this happens, ladies and gentlemen, see to it that you're ready to place a buy. When it happens, it might happen, you just need to align, for example, like this. It might maybe happen somewhere here. somewhere there, that's when you might see the moving average and the Ichimoku touch their overbought levels. Immediately that happens, you place a trade right here. You place a trade right here. Now, immediately you place a trade right there, you start counting the candlesticks from 1 up to either 7, 8, or 9, and then you close. Maybe you close it somewhere here, okay? And then you walk away with your profit, just like that. You have made your money, and then you go to another pair, maybe Boom 500, and look for the same thing. So as you guys can see, this is what happened in this spot. There was that, and then supposing you had entered from here, you would have made all the money here, okay? But just from 1 to 7, 8, or 9 candlesticks, and then you walk out of the trade and start looking for another level to buy or rather sell from. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another example of where this exact thing happened, because it happens so much in a day. You just need to pay attention on what's actually going on, okay? You need to pay attention on what's going on, okay? Here's another part. This is the same day, actually. If you guys can see below here, this was today at 12 hours. The other one happened at 14, so on and so forth. So it usually happens so many times a day, especially on weekends. It's crazy. So as you guys can see again here, the Ichimoku hit 80, and then the moving average crossed 80 and went to 90 there, and then you can see what happened here. Supposing you entered from here, you would have scalped up to there, and this is not the same one, ladies and gentlemen. This is behind. So this happens on a regular. And that's the only thing you need to pay attention to while you're doing. This one's another one here. This one happened at if you look at time down, this is 16 hours, 16 there. The Ichimoku hit 80, the moving average hit 90. You would have entered from here, counted the trades, you would have made your profit like that, okay? That's all your money. So that is how you trade with this strategy, guys. It works, especially on Boom. It works 95 to 100%. You just don't need to be greedy to the market. Just do exactly how I've explained it. Don't go way beyond, the 10 candlesticks. So that is how it works on Boom. And then on Crash, it simply just works the opposite. For example, let's come to Crash 1000. With Boom, we're selling, but with Crash, we're buying, okay? So with Crash, Crash really did a solid. As you guys can see, this was a high solid, but this is where it all happened from, huh? As you guys can see, it happened twice with Crash, just within close to, this one happened at 13 and the other one happened maybe the beginning of 14 hours. In case you guys can't see that, let me just show you guys. So if you guys can see here, that was the oversold level, okay? The oversold level for Crash. And then we have it down there. Remember, on Boom, we're looking for the overbought. Now we're looking for the oversold, okay? So we have it down there like that. We have another one down there like that. And then if you had entered, you would have entered from somewhere there. And then you holding a few candlesticks there like that, you would have made your profit. And then you would have walked out of the trade. This is the reason why you always need to hold from 1 to 7, 8 or 9 candlesticks, because it might spike down like the way it did here if you hold for too long. You see? So you always need to listen. So when it spiked down anyway, it happened again. As you guys can see, it happened here. It touched there. And then if you had entered, you'd probably enter from somewhere there. Okay, so what we're looking at here, guys, as you can see, this is the oversold, and this is 15. That's 15. That's the reason why I had put 15 when I was doing the settings there. And then here I didn't put any settings because logically explaining, you guys can see, all right, this is the below part. This should be between 20 and 15. Just like how 90 and 80 are on top here. Down here, it's more like 20 and 15. Okay, So once they get to those levels, you always need to buy, and then you're going to have all these profits. So remember guys, this happens multiple times in a day, and you can scalp. You can be on your computer all day just doing this and making your money, and you can walk away with $100 depending on how much you have put in. Okay, so others would trade a $1 lot size if they have ample investments, and then others would trade a very tiny lot size, maybe if they just have $10 there. But I have managed to grow a $10 account from $10 to $100 to $200 to $500 just using this scalping strategy in particular. So guys, as you guys can see, it also happened at 0.5 here, there, and there again. So it always happens, and this is a strategy that you need to use. So with that being said guys, I hope you enjoyed the short lesson that I had for you, and I hope you guys have got value in this strategy. You can make massive amounts of money with this strategy. Just go to Derive and then create an account there. You deposit even $10 and start trading. It's super easy, super simple, and thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video if it has brought any value to you. With that being said, thanks a lot and enjoy the rest of the day. Peace.